the Labour Appeal Court now also sitting and considering your application.
Why am I in my garden? Because I was unlawfully dealt with, and the matter is at the Labour Appeals Court. Let's make peace with that. That's where it is, and go into the issues that need to be dealt with. Part of what I'm saying there, I'm also showing you, giving you even why why I'm even going to an extent of talking the unlawfulness and people in authority who disobeys the laws. I'm giving even annexures. I gave you documents to that effect. But for the sake of progress, I've never came here to say I'm still employed. No, I'm in the Labour Appeals Court. We're waiting for a judgment. So we can move on.
Thank you. Now, one of the big issues that came up in the expeditious hearing and subsequently in the arbitration was the tender relating to the 360 by 180 degree cameras.
Where in my affidavit are you, Council?
Don't you deal with the Itemba tender? You deal with it in your affidavit.
Yeah,
it's,
but
it's very much at the heart
really
of your complaint.
for me not to be lost, because now one moment we are moving away from the dismissal and so on. Now you go back, because that's part of the reason why this matter is before the Labour Appeals Court. I thought that we have agreed. If we have to deal with the tender,
General Phahlane, let's do like this. The statement that the witness has deposited with us is numbered in paragraphs, isn't it?
Page 18.
I think that is the approach that we must take. If we are on page 18, let's go to that page in the specific paragraph.
It's item capital letter E on page 18. General Phahlane deals with the procurement contract bid 19/1/9/1/187, that the supply and delivery of the 360 by 180 panoramic image capturing system.
Did you get that page, General?
I'm there, Honorable Chair.
Thank you. Let's proceed.
And General Phahlane, you and I had agreed that these court process, arbitration processes, that's now where they are, and it's subject to the Labour Appeal Court now also sitting and considering your application to appeal. But in relation to the merits of the case, that's where I'm moving towards now. The merits of the case, the matter is dealt with fully, not perhaps to your satisfaction, but dealt with fully in the arbitration award, which deals with, amongst other, this particular tender. Do you want me to take you to the relevant passages, or do you accept that this Itemba FDA issue was dealt with in the arbitration award?
No, Honorable Chair, I'm not going to accept that approach. I'm not going to accept to be taken through an arbitration document while I'm contextualizing that issue. Here in my affidavit, it's 8E, paragraph E, and we are from 44 going forward. So we can deal with what I am saying in relation to that. If you want to go and refer to some aspects of the arbitration, because we are saying it here, I'm not going to repeat the arbitration, which we have extensive legal documents before the courts on it, and I'm saying I'm waiting for the outcome thereof. So, to be fair, Chair, I must be spoken to on my affidavit. The issue that the council is trying to talk to is traversed from page 44 of my affidavit, and it goes on. Sorry, paragraph E. Paragraph 44, I talk to it not selectively.
Can we understand this? Advocate Adams and General Phahlane. General Phahlane,
Chair,
you say that the matters on which you are being questioned are still before the court.
yeah,
So you are essentially saying to us that the what do you call it, the award of the arbitration award has been appealed,
yes,
and that the judgment of the labor court as well
yes,
has been appealed. And now we are awaiting the judgment of the labor appeals court.
yes,
And you argue that it may be unfair to ask you questions on matters that are still lis pendens, that we must wait for the judgment of the appeals court.
no, am I allowed, Chair? No, that's not what I'm saying. Because I have spoken to the issue myself in the affidavit. It is here, paragraph E, from page 44 until page 81. What I've got an issue with is that now I must go through the arbitration award, which I did not even bring here. It is council and them who went to go and fetch it from wherever they fetched it. So because it's something that I've dealt with extensively, challenging that arbitration award, challenging the labor court review award or judgment, and the same matter is now where it's pending before the labor appeals court. So all what I'm saying is that don't go and take the pieces of the applications that we are lying there. I have spoken in detail. Now the council was talking about the procurement contract of the what is it? The 360. Here it is. So why must I go and look at a document which the reason why I'm challenging it is because I don't agree with what the arbitrator wrote there. Now I must now go and argue with council on something as if I'm before the very same arbitrator. I'm saying, let's talk to it. But here is my affidavit. It's talking to the issue.
You say that those matters are on appeal.
Yes.
Yes, that is the point that we wanted to get, that
Yeah.
those matters are on appeal. So we may ask you questions from a wrong premise or from wrong assumptions, because we don't know what the decision of the appeals court may be.
Mm.
If the appeals court comes and upholds your application,
Yeah.
we might have made wrong conclusions.
Yeah.
Okay.
So General Phahlane, I was referencing the arbitration award, and I would also reference the labor court judgment, only for the purposes that the issue that you raise on page 18 under item E relating to the panoramic system, that issue was dealt with in the arbitration. Witnesses were called. You were entitled to cross-examine those witnesses. You yourself led evidence. You then took that award on review to the labor court. The labor court also applied its mind to those issues. That is all that I'm trying to establish in response to your narrative, which appears from page 18 on the procurement, on that very same procurement contract, and which runs for a number of pages in your affidavit through to page 32, paragraph 81. That's all that I tried to do. I didn't try to argue with you. I didn't try, and I'm certainly not trying to persuade this honorable committee that you are wrong and that the arbitrator and the labor court was right. All I'm trying to say, General Phahlane, or trying to demonstrate rather, is that these issues have been ventilated in what